Hi, welcome back. This is going to be a very quick April wrap up. Um, I was in Canada most of the month, so I didn't really get to read much at all, honestly. But I did on the plane read, first off, Waterman by Samantha Sotto Yambao. This, okay, slow start, like incredibly slow start for me, and it was hard to like grab my attention. However, I will say, despite the very slow beginning, like you have to really want to finish the book, and I kept feeling like there was going to be something decent to this. By the halfway mark, it really does kind of start to like grab you, and overall, the writing style is what really kept me going. Because I feel like with most books, had the writing style not been as interesting and good in this book, I would have probably DNF'd it, like others that take a little too long for me to like grasp my interest. But I continued, and to be honest, the the plot, like I said, it really takes a long time for it to like grasp me. It might have grasped other people. I see like good reviews too. This is like a pretty halfway book. Um, but like honestly, by the end of it, it's worth saying for me, like, hey, if this sounds like something that might interest you, go ahead and pick it up. Maybe like a library or Libby, something like that. But yeah, like I think overall, like decent. Like I said, wasn't able to really read much. I did DNF a book called Last Days by Adam Nevill. Be on the screen somewhere because I left it in Canada for a friend who was interested in reading it. So I was like, I don't like it. You can keep it. Um, it was just, I've read The Ritual by Adam Nevill. I really like the movie, but the book is just, yeah. And then same with like Last Days. I wanted to give, I always try to give authors another chance, if you know what I mean. Um, I didn't even finish Last Days. I didn't like the writing style. I didn't like some of the ways he's like expressing certain things in the book. Um, I think like the main issue too for me is just Last Days, if you know what it is. It's like a book, like it's thick. And I just felt after reading like a few chapters, it's like dragging it. And the way that he's like very repetitive, it's like there's no reason to make, especially horror, in my opinion. I don't think horror books should be massive. It's one of the reasons why I don't enjoy Stephen King novels. I think it's just word vomit to thicken pages versus a lot of some of the best horrors I've ever read were short, concise, and actually gave you the horror without dragging it out to make you be like, what's going on? And that was definitely an issue for me with Last Days. Is it's just, what is this? And I did. I was like, I'm not reading this. I went to the last chapter and I was like, you wanted me to read all of that for, no, it wasn't for me. But that was honestly all I read, other than right when I got back from home, I did read some comics. If you want to hear my opinion or others' opinions on those comics, you can go and listen to The 90s Never Happened. It's pretty much on anywhere that you would like hear a streaming like podcast type vibe. We talk about like 90s comics specifically. We joke around. It's like a fun podcast if you're just into like nerd stuff, honestly. I feel like that's kind of the thing. But yeah, that's like I said, it's gonna be like a really short April wrap up because of the simple fact that while I was in Canada, I really did not have the time to like read. Um, but I did get those in, so I wanted to like make my video real quick. So if you like the video or you like my stuff, subscribe, and I will see you in May.